ready to kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got a little grass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Pulls it in. It's Villa. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Takes a handoff. It's Lewis. Might have a chance. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Mountaineers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. They'll run it to the right. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Using his legs, it's Sutton. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Aztecs have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And, man, I think they're going to look back on this one, guys, just with frustration. Just an opportunity missed. Your defense did the best thing they could do. Starting a game, forcing a turnover. Now you get the ball, and you give it right back. So the momentum you had and the energy that was in the building, now it goes swinging right back to the other side.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. Third down. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Puts it out of the air. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees it, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, Dave. On the page, if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. Sends it back in motion. Out across the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to throw for it. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Aztecs send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Lewis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Singleton. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
On the ground, it's Sutton. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. There's a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
The wide receiver loses 3. Brings up 2nd down.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Check. Where did he go?
Looking for room. It's Sutton. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball after the 37. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Old Dominion in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Monarchs looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Just going to keep it after the snap. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This line...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Swings it out to his running back. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State comes out on the field to get the drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sanchez. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Yeah, defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
They'll give it to him again. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
It's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. So the defense has kept them in it. The offense hasn't done anything, but there's still time if they get going now. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Third down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. The play action fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. The give on the counter. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get
maybe a crease. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, San Diego State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. He'll try to tack on one more. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Aztecs call their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. And back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Washington. Touchdown Aztecs! And the route is on. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Got a man. It's Branch.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
The Mountaineers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run in the red zone. It's Lewis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trying play action. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the 4th quarter.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. From the gun. Under fire. And he just flat and missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. Calls his own number. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the RPO, complete. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. And that is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point victory.